Hello and welcome back to Digging Deeper with Des. And so this topic today is probably going to be super emotional for me. And really going through a lot in the last few days, maybe the last 3 days or so. Let me start with this. Like, people who really know me, know my heart, know who I am, know that I love everyone, that I open my home up to people, I help people, I do all those things. And I'm not talking about this to boast about what I do, because what I do I don't always talk about on a normal basis. But lately I've just been feeling attacked by a lot of people who don't really truly know who I am. They are judging me based on something entirely different than what they think they know. But I do have a big heart for everyone. I have never treated someone unjustly based on anything other than how I've been treated back. So if you are good to me and stuff, I'll give you my life pretty much. If you're nasty and ugly to me, I'll probably try to calm down the situation. But if there's just no resolving it, I can walk away from it pretty peacefully and not really get into too much anger and I'll let that control the situation. So I had a situation come up, and I've been receiving a lot of hate from a lot of people who just absolutely do not know who I am, but are judging me based on something because it doesn't line up with them. They're basing judgment on me because I voted for Donald Trump. Now, you can either stop watching here if you are a Trump hater and don't want to hear anything else, or you can be open to continue listening. So, I have said many times that I don't agree with everything that Donald Trump does or says, but there are things that I have value in my life that he is for and is working hard to keep in line, and I have to look and focus on the positive things that he does, because with anything, if you focus on the negative, that's all you're going to see. But if you can try to find the good in people, then you're going to see the good in people. And I would never judge someone based on what they're wearing, how they're dressed, whether they're heavy set or too skinny and anorexic, whether they look like a drug addict or if they look like they've just gotten out of prison, if they look like they're a gangbanger, if their skin is darker than mine. I've never judged anyone based on that. Now, have I walked down the street and been fearful of someone and kind of walked out of their way? I think all of us have. And if there's someone out there that's going to deny that, you need to be truthful, because I think every single one of us has a little bit of something in us that makes us be cautious around certain people or makes us feel a little fearful around specific people, and has nothing to do with skin color. Okay, I've walked down the street and been scared by multiple different kinds of races out there. And so right now there's a ton of racial tension, and just because something is going on out there where you feel like you might be the only one who has received racism, okay, judged for your color of your skin, judged by who you are. Don't think that it's just one race. Trust me when I tell you that I was born and raised in a Hispanic community, and then we moved to an all-white community, and I was talked down to, I was treated differently, I was mocked, and I was followed, and all kinds of stuff happened when I was growing up in that white neighborhood, okay? Then as a young adult, I was really into hip hop, really into R&B, and I wanted to get my hair braided. So I decided I would braid my hair. I went to Magic Mountain with my family, and we all had backpacks on, we all had everything, and I looked like a light skin system. And I was stopped, and they asked me to search my backpack. Now, the crowd that I was with included my sister and my brothers, and they were not stopped, just me, because I looked different than everyone else. And so they wanted to search my backpack. My sister threw a big fit, and they wound up searching everybody's instead. So instead of just letting me go through, they needed to search everyone's. When I went into work the following week, I walked in with my new braids, feeling all confident and it's just amazing. And someone at my job, a employee, as I walked in, said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but Harbor Boulevard's over there." And Harbor Boulevard in Orange County is known for prostitution. So, do you think you're the only ones who've been discriminated against by the way you look? Because you're not. I think there is a lot of discrimination out there, and I think that there's a lot of racism out there, and it happens probably daily. It does not make it right. I was very upset, and it angered me, okay? So here we go into me now being a grown adult who has had so many different people at my home who I love and accept, and who I willfully work with, who I willfully just am friends with. And if you were truly my friend, if you truly knew who I was, and you knew who me and my husband stood for, then you would not think the way that some of these people are portraying me to be. I've had people just get into verbal, like not verbal, but on Facebook, just angry posts and just saying things back to me because of who I have voted for. Really? You're going to judge me based on what I vote for and not for who I am, because who I am doesn't designate who I vote for. So you got to understand, I, as a person, am very loving. I, as a person, love the Lord. I love my husband. I love my family. I love the people that I work with. And I treat them very, very well. And if you don't believe me, ask them. And the amount of hate that I have gotten, people taking me off of Facebook. I took a lot of people off of Facebook. I did. Because you know what? I was so angry and so hurt by people defending other people who don't know me at all. I'm not going to name names at all, but someone telling my husband some just ugly comments today really hurt a lot. Really hurts. I have not attacked one non-Trump supporter. I have not attacked anyone of any race. I have not attacked or said anything mean to anybody, but people have been so mean without knowing me. If you think you know what happened on Saturday at the Trump boat rally that I went to, you don't, because you weren't there. You made assumptions of knowing what it was. Someone took every word I said and twisted it and turned it and made it such a big deal that it really was. I was very angry and very upset when I left that place. So let me give you a rundown of what happened. My daughter came from Orange County because there was a Trump boat parade in the in the bay. We decided, hey, it's going to be a nice day. Let's rent some bikes. Let's go down there. So myself, my daughter, and her boyfriend decided to go down. We didn't know whether we were going to be able to take our Trump flag with us, so we went and got the bikes first. And when we got them, we saw that there was a basket, so we decided to walk back over. We parked in front of Waterfront Park. By the time we started to drive back, there was a Black Lives Movement parade running through the town. We waited at the light, and we were waiting for a while because it was quite a large crowd. So my daughter saying I was videotaping everything. And my daughter said, move out of my way so I can get my Trump flag. She said it to me, okay, on the camera. She was not yelling it at anybody. No one else heard her at all. She was saying it to me. Just my camera picks up audio very, very well. So the parade goes by, we leave. They're yelling at us, okay? They were yelling at us, telling me to F Donald Trump, blah, 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 blah. I ignored it. I didn't say anything back. I wasn't trying to have any confrontation like someone said I was. So we drove back to the truck. We got the flag. We put it on the thing and we drove off. They were long gone at that point. So we went back over to the parade, and on the way back, we stopped and got a drink. We took the bikes back afterwards. The parade for them was walking through. I don't know where they went. I don't know where they came from. I don't know where their march was. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that as we were walking across the street back over to Waterfront Park, and we were walking over by the claim jumper, we were at a light. There were 3 people sitting at that light, and they were all yelling at anybody who had Trump stuff. Okay, now you're there for Black Lives Matter. You're there because you're standing up for your movement. There's no need to degrade and yell and scream and use vulgarity in front of elderly people, in front of kids, in front of family at all. You're there for a moment, just be peaceful. Why can't you just be peaceful? Okay? So they don't say anything to us. I'm wearing my MAGA hat. My daughter's wearing a shirt that says, if you don't love it, then leave it. Her boyfriend is wearing the same shirt, and we're walking with our Trump 2020 flag back across the street. We had to because our car was parked over there. I didn't know there was a Black Lives Matter parade going down there. If I had known, maybe I would have parked somewhere else because of the tension that's going on, but I didn't. So we walked across the street, and there was a big group of people on the other side of the street. As we walked across the street, 4 kids that were on scooters were standing there. One of them starts yelling and saying F Trump, whatever. Cool, I can handle that, even though I do think it's disrespectful. I don't yell anything of anybody. I don't, say anything about the other party that is running against Trump right now. I just don't even mention the name, okay? I don't care. I only care really about who I'm voting for, okay? You are entitled to your opinion. You can vote for whoever you want. You can believe in whatever you want. It does not faze me, and I'm not going to be rude and force you to think the way that I think. I'm entitled to think the way that I think. And you know what? People loved me before, but as soon as they found out I'm voting for Trump, all of a sudden, they lost their damn mind, but it didn't change who I am. See, you loved me before and you liked me before, but now because you know I'm a Trump supporter, now all of a sudden you hate me. Now all of a sudden I'm evil. Now all of a sudden I'm racist. Now all of a sudden I don't matter. So we're walking across the street. These 4 kids on a scooter in front of another very large crowd start yelling at us. One of them drops their scooter, decides he's going to jump up and take the flag from my daughter's boyfriend. When he pulled it back, he hit him. The kid hit my daughter's boyfriend because he was trying to take back his own personal property that was being stolen by somebody. Then 4 more guys came and jumped on my daughter's boyfriend, hitting him and socking him. When my daughter tried to pull them off and tell him to leave him alone and grab the flag, they turned around, looked her straight in the face, and punched her. Then, when I said, no, 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 and I was trying to pull people away, cops decided to start coming over. And I went to go pull someone away, and he socked me in my right breast so hard, it hurt. Okay? But adrenaline was pumping in me, and I was angry because they had no right to do what they did, even if they don't like Trump. It doesn't give you the right to steal someone else's property and then attack you when you try to take it back. Do you understand that? I was angry. I was fiercely angry. So they pulled us aside, and the cops did talk to us, and they had the 2 kids who hit us in handcuffs. We gave them our story. They talked to them. We were getting yelled at. We were getting cursed at. I turned the camera and I said, here. So I started filming them. They're yelling at us. They're cussing at us. They're saying all kinds of things. And you know what? The cops just started to walk us back. And halfway to our car, the cop runs back and says, hey, I forgot to ask you guys, do you want to press charges? And my daughter's boyfriend could have pressed charges because he got pretty jacked up. But he fought hard to get those 4 guys away from me and my daughter because he was protecting 2 women when they didn't care. Okay? So he said, you know what? I don't want any trouble. I don't want to start something worse than already just happened. I just want to get my girlfriend and her mom cleared. So can you guys just walk us to the car and make sure we get out of here safely? So let me back up real quick. Like, just because there were 4 white boys who attacked my daughter's white boyfriend that just were amongst the Black Lives Matter parade, I don't have the right to say that it was people from the Black Lives Matter protest that was going on downtown. I can't say that because they were part of them. They were part. And they came in, they hurt 2 girls and hit a guy for no damn reason. It did not give anybody the right to do that. And so when I wrote that post, I was pissed as hell. You want to know why? Because I'm sick and tired of getting attacked for something I believe in. I don't attack you for what you believe in. So why is it okay just because you don't like Trump and because you don't like what he stands for? That's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. You are. But to hate on me and to say things to my husband and for Maurice Smith to go around in LA and spread rumors when he was the one who instigated all this crazy that happened on Saturday on my page. If you don't like what I have to say, then stay the frickin' hell off of it. You don't have to come on. Today I post something biblical and someone has to tell me, and you think that Trump, blah, blah. You know what? I'm so sick of people like you. Don't come on my page then if you don't like him. We can see each other at gigs. We can see each other out at the dance floor, but don't come up on my page and say crap, you know? I don't appreciate it whatsoever. I've been nice, and you know what? I'm tired of being nice. I am. I've been sitting for 72 hours in complete anger. And you know what? God keeps getting the best of me and telling me, you know what? Still love them. Still pray for them. And I have to choose to do that because right now I'm mad. I'm so mad and I'm so hurt by people's actions. I'm hurt because this world is so damn broken. So damn broken. I feel like Satan has released all his demons on this world. And I'm hurt. Very hurt. You know, I'm a tough person. I really am. And it can take a lot. But I've been mad. I've been really mad. Really, really mad. So I'm tired. I do believe every life matters. Every life matters. And I understand that you guys have had a lot. I know the whole Black Lives Matter thing that's going on. And I understand that you've been persecuted and you've been held down. But do not take that and seed anger from it. That's not what you want to do. You're supposed to want to bring peace. And you're just striving people up. You're striving people up. You are the problem. There's so many people out there that are creating more problems than need to be. I'm speaking 100% from my heart, and I'm still a little mad. Maybe I shouldn't be making this video in anger still, but I am so hurt and angry at a lot of people out there who say they're friends, They're not friends. Friends are people like Claude Woods, who picked up the phone and said, "Are you okay?" And he hates Trump with everything within him. That's a true friend. It's a friend who cared more about how I was doing and how I was attacked than anything. It should not matter that I was wearing a hat. It should not matter that my daughter was wearing a shirt, and it should not matter that we were carrying a flag. We are entitled to do that. In the same way that Black Lives Matter protesters are allowed to carry their signs to feel anger towards unjustness out there. I don't blame them, okay? I don't like the looting that's going on. I don't like the people who are coming in after them for this. But all I can tell you is I don't know. So many people are marching for Black Lives Matter right now. Every race is out there fighting for them, right? I'm not one to go out in the streets and go protest. I'm just not. I will sit at home and I will fight for you guys. And I fight for you by treating you good. I fight for you by helping you out any possible way that I can. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care who you are. I don't care what sexual orientation you are. I don't care about any of that stuff because God told me I have to love you. And it hasn't been easy because a lot of you have not made it very easy to love you. But once I get over this hurt, I'll go back to being who I am again. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you, I'm very disappointed in America right now. I'm very disappointed in just the way people are treating one another. I remember a time when life was lovely and people could just accept people for who they were. But now, because they've been structured and taught to not like what other people like, or if you don't agree with me, I gotta treat you mean. This world is becoming such ugly, ugly place. And I sometimes feel like I give up hope in humanity. And then I see little glimpses of God here and there. But man, it has been hard to live in this world right now. I sometimes envy the people who don't have to do it anymore. And that's tough to say because I love living. I love my family. I love my kids. And I wish that I could raise them in a better world right now. So all I can do is work on my own household, and I have amazing children who are all Trump supporters, all 7 of them. And they're great kids. They're great human beings, and they treat people with respect and love. And who we vote for has no effect on who we are as a family. So I just wanted to come on and tell you guys that. You can take it for what it's worth. And I guess people are really showing me true colors. And if this video offended you in any way, please keep your comments to yourself. I'm not looking for any more hatred. There's enough in this world. Start sharing love and stop with the hatred.